Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites. Folks, I am just delighted to be here with you today, showing off a game that isn't necessarily new out there, but it's a new one to the channel, and I'm so happy to be the recipient of this game. Someone in our community was extremely kind and was enjoying this game out there and said, "Hey, Goat, I wanted to give you a copy of this game called Talented. You know, may or may not be on your radar screen, but this is just a $2 game out there on the Steams. Check this out. I've had a lot of fun with it. I think you might too." And I want to thank the kindness from this individual. Not only have I enjoyed the game quite a bit, I've been really blown away by how deep of a game it is. It looks very simple on the surface, but there's a lot going on here under the hood. So let's get into it, and then we'll get into it. This is a game called Talented. This is an arcadey roguelite where we are trying to survive for a total of 20 nights. How do we do that? Well, we're this little archer dude in the center here, and we can shoot in 4 different directions. I am playing keyboard and mouse. I don't know if it has a controller setup. It might, but simply just aiming in the direction that I want to fire, and my archer does the rest. And we are trying to stop the enemies from coming into our zone. Each night we survive, we get some talent points where we can spend on this ever-expanding tree that, by the way, is randomly generated in each of the runs. Very, very interesting there. And then, you know, things are going to get a little bit more difficult along the way. The other thing about this tree that can nicely be expanded and minimized like that is that there's some shinies along the way. And you know, if you've hung out here before, you probably know that the goat is into the shinies. And so we're going to try to open up some of these specials. Your basic attacks have an 8% chance to explode, dealing 50% of your attack damage to surrounding enemies. That sounds pretty great. Okay, we got one more talent point, and I am thinking we'll put it into range. So that's what we're doing. And the game also has a meta progression roguelite layer to it, where in your runs, you are having an opportunity to open new characters. I've opened a wizard character that I have not tried yet. If people enjoy this video, perhaps we'll play more on the channel and see what else we can see. This game came out back in October. I'm going to use our power up here. Get a little bit faster shots for a moment. Came out in October in early access, and it's sitting at an overwhelmingly positive last time I checked. So let's help give it some exposure. And look, you know that on this channel, we like to give away video games to this community. And I was the... Ooh, look at this, gumball collector. Enemies have a 2% chance to drop a gumball candy when killed. Gumballs grant 3% attack speed until the end of the night. Yes. And then let's go with some additional range as well. Perfect. I like that you can see your stats along the way over here. Yeah, so you know we like to give away video games on the channel. And I want to pay it forward because someone showed me a kindness in granting me a copy. And so in that person's name, we are going to say that this video that you are watching right now, this one, is rated G for giveaway. Yes, folks. Let's rate this one G, and I don't know, let's give away 5 copies of Talented. Why don't we do that? To be eligible for the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed and leave a comment. That's it. And then I will pick 5 of you to get a copy of this game. You can get in here and start blasting some enemies, keeping them out of your zone as well. All right, so let's go with crit chance. Ooh, another shiny. Spark Quiver. Your attacks have an 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction. That would be wonderful. Let's get a heart and knock back up. Well, yeah, let's go knock back up, and then let's grab this Spark Quiver. That looks quite nice. Ooh, there's something nice over here. You gain 0.25 knockback power and an extra life, resurrecting with 50% health points and instantly killing all enemies after death. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we're going to go into the next night here. Folks, cheers to you. I am drinking an espresso roast from Starbucks. I have exhausted all of my coffee from the Christmas Advent calendar that my wife picked up for me. Oh boy, maybe I fired off that power-up a little bit too soon. Then again, these bonuses are kicking in here. I like when those proc. All right, we're gonna proc that special real quick. Take care of these nasty pumpkins. Oh boy. Come on, come on. Well, we can absorb a couple hits here and there. I've exhausted all uses of my special at this point. You can see that down in the lower left there. You gotta watch out for that green variety of pumpkins. It's nasty. They drop a bat on death. Okay. Yeah, so I drank all the Advent calendar coffee that we've been talking about from Beanbox. I think we should head towards this, shouldn't we? Let's go with some additional crit chance. We'll go knockback up. We'll go range up. We'll get another heart, because why not, right? And then this is great because we've got another shiny over here. Killing 25 enemies grants 3 bonus attack damage for 5 seconds. Yes. Sounds great. And we'll go with the experience up too. Why not? All right. Take a quick sip here. Cheers to you. I love a good dark roast. Just love it. Hope you got something good going in your cup. Whether it's a coffee or a tea or sparkling water, whatever you're doing out there. I hope it's doing you well. All right. Things are starting to come together here a little bit. Saw that double shot pop off there. That's cool to see. Love it. Gotta get that bat. These bats are kind of fast. All right, we're gonna fire off the first power up. This is going pretty swimmingly, I have to say. My first time I was playing, I took a little bit to get a feel for the overall trajectory of the arrows and just how much distance I could cover, if that makes sense. And we did okay there. 5 talent points. All right. Well, let's grab the safety mushroom. And let's grab the brutal bounty. And why don't we go ahead and just trying to figure out which direction we should go here in the tree. I mean, these look like some hot upgrades. Damage up would be good. Range up would be really excellent too. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, the kids have officially gone back to school. It is tremendous. I enjoyed having them here on Christmas break. You know, we all get along super, super well, and we've got a lot of hobbies that we share in common. Oh, my kids are gamers, and I enjoy seeing what they get up to. They play a lot of games that I don't. You know, they're into the Minecrafts of the world and the Robloxes of the world. A lot of those types of games. They like getting in there and creating little stories. It's fun watching. But we had a good time, but you know what? I'm okay with them going back. And so, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's 13. She was getting ready for school, and she has gotten into flannel, which, look, I appreciate. I enjoy a good flannel. I own, I don't know, 17 flannels, something like this. My mother-in-law every year gets me a new flannel. I have blue flannels and green flannels, and oh, I've got some really nice flannels, folks, let me tell you. All right, we're just making this a range and damage increase and some speed as well. I feel good about this. I know there were no shinies. Oh, maybe some shinies will show up over here. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, I have a lot of flannels. She has found her way into being interested in flannels, and so she's telling me today that, you know, Mom and I have been thinking about it, and, you know, when you wear all the flannels, you kind of look like a lumberjack. Now, look, I take that as a compliment. When somebody says, oh, yeah, you look like a lumberjack, you know, I'm imagining, fairly buff gentleman, beard, mustache variety, you know, that type of thing. And again, a very buff gentleman, you know, free tickets to the gun show, that type of thing. If you know, you know. But then my daughter said, well, you know, but you'd be like one of those lumberjacks that answers the phones. And I said, wait a second. What do you mean lumberjack that answers the phones? What does that mean? Well, and then she sensed what she had just said out loud to her father. Well, you know, it's like, it's like you'd be the guy, you know, the lumberjack in the back that, you know, does the office work. Now look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to get out here and tell you that if you were to see me, you might mistake me for someone that might compete in the world's strongest man competition. Okay, I'm not out here trying to say that. I'm not out here trying to say that I am clutching this mouse with a set of pythons. I'm not saying that I could, you know, maybe get frustrated that my arrows aren't going far enough and crumble this mouse into dust right now. I'm not saying those things. But I don't feel like the scrawny lumberjack. But I found out this morning that those around me, those that know me best, those that care about the goat, they feel that I am the office worker lumberjack. And I am going to tell you today that I think that is a load of bull crap. And so, of course, I got on the phone right away and I sent to my wife a text message that says, oh, I heard that I am the telephone lumberjack. I am the support services lumberjack. Hey, another spark quiver. Your attacks have an 8% chance. So now we've got a 16% chance, I believe. That should stack, right? Got a couple of these guys over here. Can we hover over this? Let's see. Temporary damage. Where is it? I think I already... Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, it must be 16. All right, we're going to go with that. Get some additional speed, and it looks like... Ooh, something... Your basic attacks fire an additional arrow for 2 seconds after using an ability. That sounds good. Let's head up towards that. We'll get some crit up, and we'll go with the attack speed as well. 5% is a big increment, in my opinion. All right. So she says, yeah, you know, you would be that lumberjack that would be in collections to make sure that all the lumberjacks are getting paid for their work. So now I've been promoted to the collections team. Now we're not just administrative services answering the phone. I've been promoted to collections because I don't know, I'm conniving? Apparently, I don't know. Where did this come from, folks? What is happening? And so now I am on a vision quest to become a full-fledged lumberjack that would be the one that would fell trees. Look, you've got to leave a comment anyways if you want to get in on the giveaway, right? Be subscribed, leave a comment. It's the rated G video thing. Let me know what you think about all that. Because I'm going to take your comments and I'm going to read it to my wife and daughter that have created this tension in the house. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. And some of you can probably feel the tension right now. All right, we're going to grab this thing. Ooh, a 2 for cost. That's okay, because we've got 3 left. And... might as well go with some additional speed too, right? Speed's looking good. We got an attack delay here. I'm just looking for the speed increase that we have. Damage, range, knockback. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go next night. Yeah, let me know what you think about all that. Look, maybe it's a wake-up call. Maybe it is. And we've got a really great build going here. And I know that some of you might be thinking, you know, Goat, this looks like you've gotten very powerful. I would agree. We've got a good build going here. I'm happy with it. I will tell you this. There is what I will call a nemesis system or a chaos system or, you know, a heat system where you can apply some additional nastiness to enemies as you play more. You can make the game more difficult. But in showing the game off, I didn't want to have it get too chaotic on us. It's also fun being really powerful and putting together builds that the enemies can't topple. I mentioned that I played a handful of runs prior to this, and I can tell you I had different capabilities at this point. So when I say that this tree really is random at every run, it truly is. It's pretty cool. Okay. I think we're going to keep weaving this way. Let's go with some crit chance up. I don't feel like we have a ton of that yet. We've got 2 more talent points. We'll go knockback, and we'll do another crit. Perfect. I think we're moving into night 12 here. I like this little progress area over here where you can see what's going on, how far along you are into the night itself. Such a simple looking game, right? But it just works. I think we like bullet heaven type games because you can just kind of jump in and start having fun right away. And I would liken something like this to that. Oh, there's that double arrow. I know it's been a minute since we fired off a power-up, but there it is. I thought it would be a good time to do it. These double arrows that proc, or double shots, I should say, are really nice. All right, we're going to use the power again. Oh, we had a 3-fer there for a second. All right. I think the horde gets beefier as the wave goes on. Okay. Not bad. Night 12 survived, getting 5 talent points. We're going to have more enemies, 10% more frequently spawn, and nights are going to feel 5 seconds longer. Okay. Oh, look at this. We got a shiny, and then there's a shiny up here. Looks like this might be a new power-up. So let's go with the attack speed. Let's get the enchanted weapon. Attack speed is increased by 25% for 2 seconds after using an ability. That's cool. All right, we'll go with that. We'll get some crit up again. We've got an 18% chance now at crits. Oh, that one's good. Let's, ooh, we got a shiny up here too. I'm just pulled in all these different directions by all the shinies. All right, let's go with a health up. Give yourself a boost, fully restoring your health points and granting 2 attack damage until the end of the night. Wow. That's not bad. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. These guys are now showing up with shields. Some additional range would be welcomed, especially with these bigger guys that are showing up. Let's fire off our ability there. Clean things up a little bit. I like the sections where it gets a little bit taxing. That's a big old maroon gumdrop looking thing, isn't it? We still have a bag of gumdrops downstairs from when we did our cookie bake. I think they were supposed to put them in a cookie and then just kind of forgot about them. I like a good gumdrop. All right, are we going to have a flawless night here? I think so. Outstanding. 7 talent points. We'll take it. All right. So let's get this thing. And we want to do knockback? No, I don't think we want to do knockback. Let's go health up. We'll go attack speed. We'll go health. We'll take, ooh, another spark quiver. Nice. So we should have a 24% chance now. And let's see, there's something all the way up here. Vortec aimbot. Getting 10% crit strike chance and automatically aim for 5 seconds. That's cool. All right, so let's climb this way. I like damage up. Ooh, wish I could get that range up too, but that'll be a good direction for us to go in. All right, night 14 out of 20. Let's do it. Got a new capability now. In case we lose some hearts, we'll fire that off. Oh, I think we're going to have to fire something else off real soon here. Unless we start doubling down. Yeah, we're going to have to. Okay. You know, I think with the longer nights, we are benefiting from additional experience. And then the upgrades that come from that, of course. Might as well, right? Board was getting a little chunky. Another level up. Perfect. You know, I don't know if this made it to mobile. I didn't check, but I could see this being really great on mobile devices as well. Oh, things are getting a little crowded in here. Let's use that ability. Oh, that worked out really, really well. All right, I'll take a quick sip. Cheers to you. 8 talent points on top of it. Outstanding. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll go range up. We will go crit up. We're going to go attack speed. And then we're going to hover right over to here. Do we have... Yep. Still got 2 for the aimbot capability. And let's go attack speed. And we've got a bunch of experience ups in this area, which I could take it or leave it, to be honest. I think I'm going to come over in this direction. Well, I thought I could, but I guess we haven't opened that yet. Let's go ahead and start heading this way. We'll go crit up, and then we'll explore this section of the upgrade tree. Oh yeah, things are starting to feel really good with the shot frequency. Wow. You know, and it feels balanced to me. Now, I know I'm kind of out here destroying because I think we made some good decisions, or the RNG worked out with the way the skill tree was built for us, but I do think that they balance the amount of enemies that they're throwing at you as you get more powerful. Look, I don't want to get out here and lose. So I like that the game is set up in a way that it's balanced in a way where I have a lot of hearts and we're doing well. But again, if you want to add additional chaos to your runs, there are sliders. We'll show that off at the end of the run. You can get a feel for those things. All right. I'll take it. Eight more talent points. Wow. All right, so let's go attack speed, go knockback, grab some range. Ooh, what's this? Clover Collector. Enemies have a 2% chance to drop a clover candy when killed. Clovers grant 2% critical strike chance until the end of the night. Wow. Okay. All right, this is going to be experience, but we're going to keep heading up towards this section. I like the attack speed. This will be nice. More gumballs. This looks like something good. Cold Streak. Whenever you land a basic attack that does not critically strike, you gain 10% critical strike chance until your next... Wow. Okay. I definitely want that. Definitely want that. Night 16, folks. Here we go. Probably not messing around out here anymore. That's okay. Neither are we. I like that the icons pop to the side of our character, showing which passive is proccing. I think that's really neat. Nice quality of life feature for a game like this, right? Alright, are we... Oh, this guy's like... That guy was hatching dudes. Not a fan of that. Little tiny bats. Okay. Had to even things up a little bit there. We're getting quite chunky. I think we are going to have lots of level ups. Now let's fire off our health capability. Stim pack. Now these rounds are definitely getting longer. Okay. Outstanding. Wow, 10 talent points. All right. I'm excited about that. So we're going to head up towards that shiny. Let's get that. And, ooh, what is this? Spectral Quiver. Your attacks have a 8% chance to pierce an additional target. Oh, man. Okay, we can stop for that real quick, right? Go attack speed. Ooh, there's a nice damage up. Love to see it. 4 talent points remaining. What does this cost? 2? Hey, we got it. Look at that. All right. Okay, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yeah, see, now we're seeing stuff proc frequently. Like every attack, every other attack. You're seeing those passives kick in. Really like that. All right, we're going to fire this off real quick. We got to get rid of that gold bug over there. Oh, man. They're beginning to break through. All right, we're going to use our health pack. Goodness, all right. These bees are not being extremely kind. Oh, goodness. Now it's getting crazy. All right, I put on that auto fire thing. That is super cool. Look at that. They took away a bunch of our hearts, those jerks. Wow. All right. It's legit getting hard. Night 17. Ooh. Licorice Collector, legendary. Enemies have a 4% chance to drop a licorice candy when killed. Licorice candies increase attack damage by 1 until the end of the night. Ooh, with a cost of 5. But might be able to do it. Let's see. Now let's go over here. Perfect. The Licorice Collector is ours. And a Sanguine Bounty. Killing 25 enemies heals 5 health points. Okay. That's outstanding. Now we're going to get health for the killing. Night 18. Let's do it. And every time we gang Licorice now, perma buff for the rest of the night. Oh, you love to see that Licorice. I'm just imagining that I'm not the one eating it, because my goodness, if it's that black Licorice, you get that the hell out of here right now. You know what I'm talking about? If you know, you know. Black Licorice, am I right? My mom and my mother-in-law like black licorice. I don't know why. Wow. There's a gigantic horde. And all the black licorice fans out there, please explain yourself in the comments section. I like a good chocolate licorice. I like the red vines. I like the strawberry licorices of the world. But I just can't do black licorice. Let's go ahead and fire up that other power-up. Wowee. Boy, if not for that licorice, I don't know that we'd be around right now, alive and kicking out here. Okay. Holy moly. 9 talent points. Moving into night 19. Do we want to head out this way, maybe? Towards this ray gun? Oh, the shrink ray. I had that last time. It's very good. Let's go health up and knockback up and range. And didn't really want experience up, but we'll do experience up. I guess we're going to do 2 of them. And we'll go over here. A lot of experience up. Wow. But we got this thing too. Shrink ray. Perfect. Okay. The shrink ray is pretty good. All right, give us the licorice. I will fire off the shrink ray right now. Basically shrinks everybody and turns them into one-hitters over there. All down the row. We're going to fire off our power up here. And we're going to do that again. Put the auto shot on. I'm waiting for the other abilities to recycle. Shoot the shrink ray over there again. Wowee. Start taking these guys out. And I'm gonna go mega shot. Holy moly, folks. Put the auto shooter on again. And then I think we are tapped as far as ability points go. I knew it would get to that point where it's taxing. Listen to me earlier. Oh gosh, look at us. We're doing so well. They can't even get in. What a time. What a time it was. All right. Holy cow. Yeah, they're not messing around anymore. All right, we are moving into night 20 here, and I see a damage upgrade. We are going down this path. Attack speed up, crit up. That sounds good. We can probably get whatever this is. Landing a critical strike reduces the cooldown of a random ability. Oh, that would be welcomed if we can get to it. Let's see here. Range up. What is this? Killing 25 enemies heals 5 health points. Wonderful. Let's do this and that and get another damage up. And, oh, look at that. Well, that's all right. Critical timing was the one that got away. It'll be all right. Oh, unspent points. No, we don't want to do that. Come on, goat. Let's do the crit up. Okay, now we're ready. Final night. Final night. Here it is. Focus up. All right, let's fire off just to clear out that guy. We're going to shrink these dudes. It's a pretty thick row. Oh, man, they are coming in strong. We're going to pop off the pouch of health there. Oh, goodness. All right. Give us the licorice, we beg of you. Wowee. All right, do we go Shrink Ray over here? I think we do. Okay, this is looking all right to me. You know when you feel like you're in the zone? I feel like I'm in the zone. Oh my, okay. Let's go auto shot. Dare I take a sip during the auto shot phase? No. Just joking. I don't want to sound that smug. We have climbed the ranks all the way to level 133 with all this experience flowing in. And I am going to use the last auto shot here, just because we're coming into the end of it, I think. Oh, man. What a time. What a time. What a game. This is talented. Class experience 60, mastery bonus. Level up, new core talent gained. Core talents can be chosen on the run setup screen. We'll show that off in just a moment here. Mastery level 2 unlocked. So when I was talking about the chaos system and the heat system, I was describing the mastery level. Let's go check it out real quick here. Go to the main menu. Jump into play. Now, I've opened up the wizard. If folks are interested in seeing more talented, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. That's how I also know that you enjoyed it. And it'll help other people see the video and give this developer the attention they deserve. I'd be happy to play another run as the wizard if we want to check that out. Looks like there's even more characters to unlock. But let's go to begin run with the archer. And now we've got some choices that we can make here, where we're going to be outfitted even better coming into it. And then there's this mastery system. So I did have this turned on, the longer nights. Chance for elite enemies increases by 1% after each night. So, wow. I mean, after several nights, now you're going to see a lot more elites. But I would think that that gets balanced a little bit more by the additional experience that you'll be taking in. So, anyways, folks, thank you so much for hanging out and joining me in this run. Really enjoyed showing this off. And, yeah, let's give away 5 copies of the game. Let's do that. And we can do that because of folks like you that hang out here and support the channel and watch the videos and make this community as awesome as it is. And we're paying it forward, too, because someone was kind enough to gift me a copy of the game because they were enjoying it. So, thank you to all of you. Let's do this again sometime. We'll hang out. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because they're awesome. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week, but probably a lot more than that. Probably a lot more. Again, because of your support. Thank you. Take care out there.